There's going to be like a 15-second delay.
Ah, okay.
Maybe.
So if
I'll
there
just
is a question coming, you can read it because I can't. I don't. Ah, yeah, we are live.
yay!
Or
Sweet. Okay. Hey everyone. So thanks for joining Jean-Yves and myself. This stream we're doing this evening, this has been well overdue. Both Jean-Yves and I chatted about this at Svelte Summit back in September, and we've both been so busy that we've not had the time to do it. So it almost didn't happen this evening as well. I've been sick. I've been in bed all day today. So we're just gonna. If I start talking and nothing much makes sense, then just ignore me. And we're focusing on Jean-Yves today, and what we're going to be doing for KitQL and Houdini on the Vendure Commerce storefront project I did back in February. Jean-Yves has been really helpful with me getting this up to where it is now. And I'm guessing you can see it as well. We've got Alec on the call. Hey, Alec. Good to see you here. And
hi.
hi. We're going to be using Houdini as well. So I'm going to stop talking because I'm I'm struggling a bit. But if there's any questions you need asking, this is Jean-Yves. His screen and his camera is sharing. I'm just on the call helping out with any questions anyone might have.
But
So
maybe you can comment as well with me, Scott. You can comment, ask questions
yeah, I will
with the
do.
flow. Hopefully, we'll do a bit of magic so that you feel better after this session, even if you are a
I'm,
bit sick.
I'm going straight back to bed after this, but I couldn't
So,
not do it after tweeting about it vigorously over the past three days, and then just oh no, I can't, I'm ill. Yeah, just bear with me, everyone.
So let's have a quick look first at the current website, so that you started building what you said at the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
So we have vendor here, and if we go down, we have a list of products. And when we click on the product, we see his price, and we can add it to the card. On the top right, we see that we have one product added to the cart, 2, 3, 4. Let's buy 5 Ethernet cable. And if I open this, then I see the 5 Ethernet cable. Okay, I can reduce the number because maybe I took a bit too much. And basically, this is the state of the application today. So you see the product, you're able to put it in your card, increase, decrease the number. And just to show a bit what's going on on the side, on the GraphQL, on the network layer. So this is just a tab filtered on GraphQL only. If I do a plus here, I see a mutation, M, okay, adjust order. There is no query coming back or anything because everything is like we have one internal caching layer, and we don't need to refetch anything after, right? So with only 700 bytes, we are able to adjust the number and getting everything reflected, like the total amount and everything.
so
Okay.
and this as well. These are all done with Svelte stores. So the
Exactly.
once we've done the initial query, then that's it. It's in a Svelte store until it changes again, right?
Exactly. So it's all synchronized with stores in the background. So this project started actually with KitQL. And let's speak a bit about the migration. Before migrating to the new route system of SvelteKit, we'll migrate also to the latest stuff around KitQL and Houdini. So I prepared just beside another part, the KitQL website, where I put on the top right what is the split that we decided to do now with KitQL and Houdini. So KitQL is really for the endpoint. Is that if you have a GraphQL endpoint to host in SvelteKit, you will use KitQL. So you're able to define a schema, resolvers, and everything. But here in this use case, we use for the project more Houdini, though. So the client part and the client only.
Yeah.
So before in KitQL, I was doing the client and server. And then we met with Alec, the guy who created Houdini, and we decided to join forces and to do the best, or at least we think the best GraphQL client for SvelteKit. So we joined forces, and now in Houdini, all the features that was coming from KitQL are in Houdini, and all the very cool features that was already in Houdini are still in Houdini, of course. And so basically, basically the thing is that we will upgrade first the site to be with the new routing system, and we will update the site to use Houdini instead of KitQL, because now it's no more KitQL client that we need, but we need really Houdini, plain Houdini. So just to show the last bit, the Houdini website, the whole idea is that you write a query, okay? So you focus only on your query, and then you can just get there and use it in your markup directly. This is the whole goal of Houdini. That's why we call it the disappearing GraphQL client, because in the end, you don't care about all the thing which is in the background. And you can see what you said just before. We have here a dollar all item to show that it's a store. So everything is synchronized, what we know with Svelte behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go into it. Yeah.
Let's do
So
it.
here is the project. Yeah, we have the project here. And in package.json, we can see that we are in a very old all-in version, KitQL all-in, yeah.
Yeah.
And the second part is about the source, route. We can see we have some underscore layout, index.svelte. Okay, all this stuff does not exist anymore. So the first thing I want to do is to upgrade all these versions. So to do this, I will do just manually. Maybe there is another way, but okay, let's bring this one up. This one, I don't know what's the 2 days. Of course, it's loading. Come on. 532, okay. I guess this is good. So we'll do a pnpmi to install this already.
So we're just upgrading the packages, but obviously, if did you just update SvelteKit the root migration? You need to run that npx script to migrate the roots,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's what I will run right now. So I will.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're right. I will create the branch now. Feature for live YouTube. Okay. And I need to commit this because I think to run. Oops. What is not happy about it? Oh no, of course I need to put line. Work in progress, new update, git. Commit, okay. And then I will write exactly, you're right, npx svelte migrate route.
Yeah.
This is the script to be able to migrate all the routes. So we press enter here. We need to make sure that we have everything that will be overwritten. And yes, we say continue. And we see that we have a lot of changes. Okay. But it's okay. We are good with it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I will. I don't know if I have to commit this stage, change it or not.
There's in the recommended steps.
Okay.
Yeah. It's there's some stuff committed and some stuff which is just staged.
Yeah. So and the rest we will exactly go over it. We'll go
Yeah.
one by one. Exactly. We have on top here, as we can see, the throw error because there is a migration task that was not able to do everything fully, and then it's telling us that we should have a look at this. So we have the layout.svelte plus layout.svelte, and we have the plus layout.ts. This is a new file coming with the load. Okay, and we have also the migration task. So if we look for every migration task, we will be able to migrate everything one by one. Perfect. Second thing I want to do right now, like this, we don't need to install anything after, is I will do npx Houdini
Init.
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 So this is only one command now to be able to run everything and to have all your project configured in the good way.
Okay.
So
Hey,
is
Jamie.
my running? Yes, it's running.
Michael's asking if Houdini is type safe. Because the example,
Of
I
course.
think the example
Yeah.
didn't have TypeScript in it, but I'm guessing that. Yeah, it said you generated
No, but
types. Yep. Okay.
we will see this, and of course, everything will be type safe because it's very important for a GraphQL client to be
yep.
type safe. Yes. So now I put all the files there. Okay, let me just review the different files. So Houdini was already there, so we don't need this ignore. We have this file now on top to be able to pick up the schema GraphQL. Let me go then also just to show you in any of the any of the file, and if I do, of course, it's not working because I think I need to just refresh,
The
reload the window.
the queries we've got here. Did I can't remember the naming convention now, but was that just so they could be easily identified rather than there's no specific naming convention needed for them, is there? We just got them
No,
all in there
we
to
just
say.
need to have them, and we will talk about it later. We just need to have them, and we will replace them little by little because one of the good thing is to bring them now. For example, product, we have a plus page.svelte, and we will be able to create a plus page.gql to bring directly the query in the page.
Yeah.
But we'll go over it. So let's go maybe one by one. So I will have this one. So the Houdini config, we had already a Houdini config in the version, but now we have some stuff that changed. I think that's why I'm a bit lost. Let's do it again with a Houdini latest.
Is that because it's picking it up from the package JSON and it's more?
Yeah, but that I have locally somewhere in my computer. Right. So let me hop. I just get from the example here, paste it here. Now I recognize the latest init. Okay. So git ignore. We change Discord. This one should be good. This one here, yes, now I recognize. So schema pass, we don't need to define it anymore because this is the default. So we don't need to put the default again. Glob source, we have also another way, and then it's also the good default. The URL is there also, so perfect. Now we have a small change in structure. We have the Houdini and the Houdini Svelte because we are thinking about having it for other bindings. We can talk later about this, but now that we are on SvelteKit, we'll stay on SvelteKit for this video. And here we have some scalar, and we don't use the feature of masking. So I will just copy this on the other side to make sure nothing wrong happens. So really the differences are these two, and it's perfect. Now on the package.json, if I save the file, I will be able to see that we have a script that we don't need anymore here. So I will just put a 2 so that it's not running. Quick format, and the generate Houdini, we don't need it as well anymore in the new thing. Okay. The schema should not have changed a lot. Exactly. There is a few tweaks, I guess, from last time we pulled it, and now there is maybe a few updates. Okay, why not? New field, yeah, summary. Probably the vendor guy knows more about it.
So this schema here, this is from the Vendure Commerce
Exactly.
open.
So when we run the init command, directly it pull the schema and put everything down in this file. So like this, you have nothing to worry about. That's why at the beginning of the script, I just passed the API to know where is the endpoint, and then he will copy all the schema locally. And then I continue. So in the config, what do we have in this Svelte config? So we were on Vercel, so we'll keep Vercel. We have no more Houdini here because we import everything now with a Vite plugin. We have an adapter, okay, so we don't need this Houdini that was there. And the aliases, we will bring the alias, all the alias that we had. Okay, this seems good to me. So the TS config changed quite a lot
Yep.
from when we did this project, like in
Yeah.
February to now. And this, I just prepared it because I knew that it was a bit tricky. So I just created a new project this morning, and I copied the stuff inside. So like this, we have this new structure. Okay.
Yep.
If you are coming from a new project and do a Houdini init, you will arrive with this.
Yeah.
So,
I was doing
okay.
that with an old project the other day and realized that yeah.
So I leave it like this. Then it was a bit strange because we had a vite.config.js, but actually we were in a TypeScript project. So actually, I think we can just get rid of this one and get just this one, the new one, which is nice because you see that it's a lot cleaner and a lot smaller. So before we had this, and we had to manually put some cool stuff, watch and run and everything. But all this is baked inside the Vite plugin Houdini directly. So we just delete this file. I like to delete stuff, and having only this file feel a lot better, right? So we just come here actually, and we say import Houdini and import SvelteKit, and we are done. So the init command didn't do the install. Yeah, it's telling you here, finalize the installation. So I will finalize the installation. Yeah. Okay, and we have also a client.ts that was created. This is put in, you will see here, it's here, source, directly client here. And before, with the thing that it had to work, I was putting in it source lib GraphQL client. So we could tweak it and to bring it here,
Yeah.
to the client. Or what we will do, we'll just pull this bit of logic. Let's hope I pull the good part of the logic. Yes, inside the fetch query. I will put it here. Boom.
Yeah. So that client there is pointing to the Vendure Commerce read only endpoint, isn't it? You know what? I've just realised as well. We've got all of the environment variables don't use the new env module either.
Yeah, I think we will not have too many issues with this. Well, let's see. Okay, so looking at the code here, I think in terms of Houdini, we are good. Meaning that all this was Houdini, so I will do a plus here. So it's in the stage commit, yeah. And I will do with this nice plugin like up, new, Houdini 17. I don't remember the number, so I'll put 17x commit. And now here we are left with only these. I don't know why we have in route. Yeah, we still have a underscore layout.svelte, but we don't need it anymore because we don't need to initialize. This was to initialize the client. Oh, it was because it ran all the inits. So this will never come anymore. So it's okay.
Yeah, that's
So now we
layout
are
server now,
here.
isn't it?
Let's do pnpm dev to start the server, and of course nothing will work. For once, it was expected, so I'm happy. Oh, so the resolve is not there. So wait 1 second. Where is it? Oh, I deleted a bit too much here. Okay. Let's bring the resolve again. Okay. We spoke already about the node interface, but it's okay. And if we run, oh, we have no more hook. Yes, this is also one of the new thing of SvelteKit. I mean the file change name. And here we were not doing anything, if I remember. So I will just read the whole folder. Okay. F5. Okay, 500 error. Why? Okay, there was this also. So let's replace. So all the app
Web
environment
environment, yeah.
to the full name, yes, to everything. Okay, oops. It's a bit slow. Why is he still looking for this?
The GraphQL client is
Yeah. Oh yeah, so it's all these that need to be changed. So yeah, this is now the migration script, right?
yes, yeah.
The migration script, and this we need to change a few bits. So first thing is that we don't need to initialize Houdini anymore because this is done automatically. And we don't need to import the Houdini client because this is also done automatically with the config file. Remember, if I go back here, Houdini config, we say client will be there. If you want to change the location, you can, but I took the default, I kept the default location. Okay, and now what we will do, so we'll remove the throwing. We have the SSR query that we'll take care later. Let's just comment them for now. Comment, and we will just remove all the rest. Let's we will remove all the Svelte file. This one we don't need as well. And this one we just comment because we'll need it most probably later. On mount also we don't need it. It's also cool because we see that we clean a lot already.
Yeah,
So
there
if I
was
run pm dev,
there's a lot of stuff
yeah.
being loaded up at the very start, wasn't there?
What again?
I was saying how the that layout file it went off and like loaded loads of information into the stores to begin with.
Uh-huh.
Every time I
So
look at this project, I'm like, man, I can't believe I did that. Yeah.
So we will bring actually all what is there. So all this is not needed anymore. All these I will bring it in the script tag
Yeah.
and commenting. Okay. I will get rid of this for now just to see. I want to see the page coming actually. So let's comment everything. Say hello. Of course, this one does not exist anymore. And I guess that we have also the page to do the same thing, meaning that we will not throw. On the page.ts, there was nothing, so I will just delete this one. There was no need of load function. And here, okay, the script is like this. Oh, so I will bring this one down. The module, the context module does not exist anymore. This was the big refactoring. I will also remove this for now and remove this for now. I just want to display the hello.
Could you
Please
bump
display
up the font
the
size a bit
hello.
as well? On the yeah.
I even more.
Yeah, I know it's big for you on your screen, but I'm just trying to read it, and I'm pretty old though, and my eyesight is terrible, so um, that's a lot better now. I think that's the thing as well. When you have like a constrained screen size, you don't get a lot of information on there. So we're doing a lot of scrolling around later to find stuff.
Yeah, it's telling me that I have code that is not good, but I thought that here. So why is left?
It's still there's still a throw somewhere by the looks of it. Migration task, check code is safely removed.
Probably there is a throw somewhere, but where? So it's not here. Here I
Just
just did
search
this.
at migration task.
Oh, it was here.
Uh,
Oh, but I thought I saved it. No? Ah, no, I put hello, but I didn't save this. Ah, yeah, and then we said that anyway, all this goes
yeah,
away.
you don't need them.
Where we have hello. Okay, we have the hello, good. So we have the hello of this page. Okay. Now we want to bring back little by little everything. So I will uncomment these. Wait, I will make a bit of space now. Okay, save, refresh. What's wrong now? With this front side is a bit difficult. Huh? No. Wait, I need to do a little minus, I think.
Control plus and minus to bump up the font size. Sorry. There you go.
So it's in the route plus layout. What did I do wrong here?
It's the
No, this should be okay. We don't need this, of course. Includes. I'm not doing any includes. So let's. Of course, it's not this. Of course, it's now.
yeah, the types.
Dot slash
Yeah.
types. Yeah, okay. But I guess it was not this. This is just a typing thing. So it went from a working project to a not working project. Cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at doing projects like that. Me.
But it look a bit strange. Okay, let's not bring all these for now. Okay, so some part are there. Okay, so it's because some part were not migrated yet. Okay, of course. Makes sense. So I don't know from what step to start. That's the trick. So what I want to do first is to bring them not in SSR, meaning that I will do the query at this level. Okay. So this didn't change so much at this stage. So I will just import the GQL underscore. So these names comes from lib, GraphQL, and here we have all the queries. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I go to the get top sellers here, I can see the query. And here you see now that I refreshed my browser. If I do control space, I can navigate through the different options in my GraphQL server endpoint directly. Writing my query. So to write my query, it's very easy in here. And then when I come here, I do a fetch, and I do it only in the browser. That's why it's not server-side rendering. Today, we will do it just after. Okay, and now, so just let's focus a bit on the very first one. We will, I don't know where, is it here? I can say hello again, or no, I can't say hello because there is the card probably, or the navbar. I don't know which one is. Which one is guilty?
Yeah, I thought the calt was in the navbar.
Oh, okay, hello page, okay. And this one? Okay, this one was this one. Okay, very good. So I just want to bring this one live to see what's coming here. So if I do, now this is a store. So if I do $, and here the data, and you see that everything is typed. So it was, I think, Mikael who was asking.
Yeah.
If I do data.search, this was what was looked up, okay? So everything is typed. And if I come here, oh, it's no. Why it is no? App environment. Oh, there is something wrong with environment.
Yeah, so environment, just
Let's see if that's not
nice.
All right, so we have an object. So let's do, every developer sees object everywhere. So if we do a JSON, stringify, no2, whoops, save. Okay, now we have some data coming. Okay, so we do step by step. It's live, that's why. So if we go now to the network tab and I do F5, I see the query here and I see the query here, meaning that the page comes, then we have the firing of the query, the fetch, and we get the data back. And this is exactly what it's expressed here, right? We have the get top seller fetch. Let's continue focusing on this one. And what I want to do is go in layout. Here in layout, what we were doing, we were returning the key. I think this was, you created this, right? You wanted to get
I think it's just for transitions, that key, event URL path. Yeah, I think it's just so you can have transitions from pages from one to another.
Exactly. So now what we want to do, we want, instead of bringing the fetch in the client, we want to bring it from the server. And it's here actually. So we have in a load function to get the data. And if I come here and I do, it was get seller. So if I do, we are in a load function. So if we do load underscore get seller, get top seller. So it's the same. Huh? Yeah. And we pass here just the event that is
You see the
here.
comment from Michael Bromley and Alec saying everything that goes wrong in this stream is either Alex or Michael's fault. Or Rich Harris. So what does this this await this load get top sellers? So is this doing it on
exactly? So it's the exact same thing than the other side. So you see on the I will just close.
But
so
that's
here we were
in
doing
the
browser,
yeah
in the browser do a fetch.
Yeah.
But we don't want to do this. The good thing is to be able to take care of the SSR and CSR. So this is the CSR.
Okay. Yeah.
But now we want to avoid, if it's the first hit, we want to avoid to do the client call at the client level. So I will just comment this, and all the rest stay the same. So I have my JSON stringify, I save. But now I come in the load function and I do a load. I don't know why I have no luck. What did I do wrong? Didn't finish. Wait. Because now we have this, but now we have to bring the data. And what brought to us last big pull request is this new thing called data, export late data. So for this, I always have a snippet called page data, and you see it's coming like this. So import type page data with the $$type, which is coming from SvelteKit directly. And this brings me this export-led data, which is already typed. And if you see, I hover this and I see the key and the get top seller, which is already a store. Okay. And what I can do is I can destructure this and say control space, because I don't like to type anything, just D, get top seller. And now the store is this guy. Okay. So if I go down and don't use the GQL underscore something, but if I use now the store, which is exactly the name of your query, even better, I save and I come back here. Wow, it's working. Okay. So
can we just go over that again? So you've got a reactive query there for that's being passed into the layout from the layout.ts file. Nice.
So we have the layout.ts file where we give the key and the query get top seller. Okay. Now we are in the layout, and here we go in the Svelte doc directly, and we say, okay, we want the data of the page or the layout, and it's the same thing. So we want the data, and to get the data, we can have it typed with this page data, and page data get all the context from here, page data with the dollar types. Okay. Then we can just destructure this, and to get the store and the reactivity and everything, we destructure it with this way, this syntax. And like this, in my template, I can do a dollar get top sellers.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
It's step by step. Huh? Okay. So we wanted to bring this one with the nice comment is telling me we want to bring this and we want to have it only in the browser because we use the local storage, and the local storage will be only in the browser. So yeah, in the browser. So I keep it here. How I did it to have it simply. So what I will do is that I will bring these also here as the load 2.3, and I will get this current code. Whoopsie. Current code, get collection, control space. He knows it's coming from Houdini, also coming from Houdini. Okay, so now we have this, and we can remove this also. I save. Now my file is way more clear, right? We have a layout, and now we just have a load telling me, okay, if I'm in SSR mode, the first hit, the first F5, I will give the key away after. Okay? Then the type got reflected instantly, automatically. So if I come here, I see the get collection, get currency code, and get top sellers.
So
All right.
you just broke up a bit there. I'm not sure if anyone else on the stream is watching saw that as well, but you just broke up a little bit. So yeah, we've just cleaned up this layout file, and you were saying that if it's an initial load, it will get this these queries here. Otherwise, it'll get it in the browser, right?
Exactly. He will decide alone, and this is a SvelteKit functionality, nothing to do on our side. It's really SvelteKit doing this for us. So we can also clean these, and we can also clean the key here, because the key here is nothing. The key is coming also from page
It's just a prop being passed in.
key. So I will remove this here. Of course, the type will tell me that refresh key does not exist, but refresh key dot no page data. Whoops, page.
Does it not need to be $ page?
Data. Whoa. Data.key. No, it's
All right. Sorry.
data,
Okay. Goes
sorry,
to the
of
data.
type page.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we can remove also this because we don't want to display this like that. But yeah. Okay, cool. So now if we remove this, we remove this, we remove this. We didn't change so much of the code. It will still not work, but again, step by step. So now key is equal to data.key. Save. Okay, and I think that now this one is completely refactored. Also, when you look at the previous file and the new file, so I think if I just go here and I look here, so before it was 60 line, now it's only 40. So you will tell me it's a split between two files?
Yeah.
Yes, but it's a way cleaner in the way we look for things. So we look for server and client, and we look for really the markup, right? So I think in terms of clean, it's way more cleaner like that. Okay, so let's go for the rest. I think I need to go a bit faster. So let's remove this.
We've only done half an hour, I think. So.
Oh, okay.
What's the time now? 7. We started at 7:30, right? Yeah.
You know what? I will just do CSR everywhere, and then we will change it after. So to do CSR, I grab this and I do a if browser this dot fetch. Okay, save this, and I will do the same for this one.
Yeah, those little short circuits there, just to check if you're in the browser or not, they're really handy to be able to do that. But then,
yep. Actually, I should put in the page directly. Yeah, to get a bit more view on it. Okay, so this one is done. This one is done. Okay. So this one was the search. We still have the migration question mark. So let's bring all these. Whoops. So we'll open it in big. Open the file. Yes. Bringing all these down. I will remove the throw. So the slug, I guess this is the thing coming from the page here, exactly. So
I
we
think
have the
there's
load
just two.
function, so it's exactly the same thing. So I remove the load function, I remove also the fetch here, we will bring it back later, and we just return the slug, okay. We get it from dollar types, and all the rest we don't care. Okay, this could be even cleaner, but I think it's fine. So now if I come here and I get not the slug, but if I get data from page data, was it typed directly? Yes. And now slug is this, oops.
Page.
Or we can do like const slug equals data, like this we don't need to change everywhere. Oops. This one he doesn't know. Okay, let's bring it back to life. We will do also the query here. And again, after we will do a lot of cleanup. So browser fetch, this one as well.
This project, I just found myself with all of the reactive statements everywhere. And it got to a point I was like, I don't know what's, you know, it got quite hard just trying to track what's, what state everything was in along the way. And I remember talking to Puru about this, and he's like, just, okay, I think he just said, look, just make everything not reactive to begin with, and then just add them in one by one. And that's what I was doing. And then I just got to this point where just everything's a reactive variable now.
Yeah, but it's because you like also to destructure a lot, which I don't do myself. But it's okay. It's everyone taste.
Yeah, I just like to see what's what's in there. I don't like big long chains of variables and stuff.
So this we should look okay. So let's continue. The slug is okay. Now here again the same thing. So if I come, so I look at first at the product. The product is getting depending on the slug. Okay, we get the product detail. All right. So we will just we will just send the variable for now. We will do this later. I want just the site turning, and then after we can optimize in a lot of places. Oh, and here we can see also, here before I was typing a lot to get the type correctly.
Yeah.
But now we can just remove all of this and do what? Do load, and it's a page load, right?
Yeah.
And boom, everything is there, and everything is typed with the slug. So here I can't mistaken. So just for everyone to see, I mean product with the bracket slug. So he knows that in event.param, I have the slug parameter. So if I remove this and control space, I have only this slug option. Okay. So it's really cool also in terms of type safety. I can't have a mistake there. So I go back to page, we just grab all this, we'll bring it down to script, we remove the TS context module, we remove this throw as well. So the load, we don't do the load. We don't do the load, but we will keep this one for now. Oh no, it's there, so it's okay. So I can remove the complete load, okay. We don't get variable like this, but we get it through what we said already, export let data, which will be page data, already fully typed. Exactly, variables, you could see it. And now we can say variables is data dot variables. No, he's not seeing it, or? Oh, no. I
I
opened the bracket.
think the variables for for that, excuse me, they get passed into. They're used for filtering the product, I think, and I'm not sure where they come from.
The what you mean?
The uh, oh, it's okay now. Data variables. Okay, sorry.
Ah, okay. I think we can get rid of this bit also that was
Yeah.
there. It was an old bug. Okay.
Can we talk about the
How much?
variant dollar data? That's a Houdini thing, right? So where did that go? If you scroll down,
Which one?
if you scroll down a
Yeah, I
little
will.
bit, a different tab. Yeah, this yeah, variable dot dollar data. Um,
So this was a trick back then, but it's not useful anymore.
oh,
Because
okay.
this is coming with a type. You had a type issue at this point, but I think we can just remove it from now. You see, it's way
Mm-hmm.
better because it's directly inferring from it.
Mm.
So then, like, I can remove this. I just want to make sure we have no more migration error. So this one is okay, this one is okay, and I think this one is the last one, which is the search. So I will go over the same thing. Search term. Oh, again, here, you see I will be able to remove so much. Oh no, this is just this, okay. Why did this like that? Okay, we just send the search term here. $$ types. Okay, and the plus page, we open here. So same technique. We have this migration task. We remove the throw. We bring all the import tree down. Okay, we remove the throw as well here, and remove the context module. And here we were giving the search term. The search term is coming here, and now we get this from this export let
Data.
data from page data tab, and this is automatically completed. Okay, so now this is a const, and this const is coming from data. Okay, perfect. And then the get currency code again. So all this we will get rid of because we will have another way of doing, which will be, I think, better.
Okay, I remember that was.
Browser,
Uh,
and we can see here it's a bit all over the place.
yeah.
Filter store, so this one as well. Oh, and then we need to import the different components. So we bring these. Okay, and I can remove this. What do we think about this? So if I try to run the server, can we navigate at least? So let's remove this. Let's hit F5.
Oh,
Is it coming or? Wait, it's there. Okay. Okay, it's coming. Oh, I have some product. I have some prices. I have a card. Oh, I cannot do plus minus. Okay, I will have to see. Can I navigate?
okay.
Oh yeah, I can navigate, but we have some issues there. Oh yeah, prefetch was changed. So
Oh
we will
yeah,
have a
yeah.
look at this in. Okay, so the plus is working. Adding it to this card is working. The thing not working is the edit in the card, in the shopping cart. So for this, I guess since it was not in the route, I guess this was in a component. Do you remember where was it?
Um,
Exactly. Adjust order. I found
yeah.
it. It's because here we mutate, we don't send a parameter variable, but we know that directly eats the variable. So we need to just remove this level. Of course, I didn't remove the good one. All right. So now it's working.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we can buy then tulip pot and Ethernet cable. Perfect. So if we hit F5, seems to be working. Okay.
Yep.
And if we go back here, so now we have this message telling us, oh, maybe
Yeah.
we can just
Prefetch.
commit here because we can. Let's do this this work in progress. Update the route. Commit, and like this we'll be able to track what we change after. So what was that? Prefetch.
I'm not sure with that prefetch now. I think we could just put it in the top layout file because I had them on everywhere there was like a href, but I think now you can just put it in the top layout file. So
if I put it, okay. Instead of having it everywhere, you mean we can put it in one file layout?
Yeah. But I'm not sure if that's going to cause issues though, because
of course
every time you hover a link, it's gonna call the load function of that page. But
yeah, but still we didn't do the load function. So shit, I should have done it before. But so get product details. So we are at product Ethernet cable, and we see that here each time I do F5, I have my active order, which is something relying on the local storage, so it's fine. But then I get my product detail. And we want to have it in a SSR mode. So I will go to the product detail, and it's this that I said that. So instead of coming here and do a manual fetch here, I want in the page directly to send me the right product detail. So you remember here, instead of sending the variable, we will send directly the load underscore get product detail. Will he find it alone? No. No, there is no GQL. I should just type sometime maybe.
Never.
Never. Why is it not coming? Help me! So I will import it manually. Okay, done. From Houdini. No, he's not happy about it? Oh, of course, it's not event like this, but it's event like this. And it's with variables. Still not happy?
No.
Why? Oh, I forgot the bracket somewhere, no?
Do you need to spread it in? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, I need to spread it. Okay, I need to spread, so very good. Was it a tip from the comment in the chat?
No.
No?
It was from how you did it before.
Okay, so
I was just seeing how you did it before.
okay. Cool. So now he's complaining here also because we don't give variables anymore, but it's okay. So we will just comment here. We don't need to pass this anymore. And you remember this one was destructured into product. But now we need to come and bring actually, so this is my snippet, so page data. And inside data, what do we have? We have this get product detail. And now we get product detail here. So if I come and have 5 here, so now I only get my get active order, which is something normal, it's for my shopping cart, but the rest is coming by SSR, right? If I come back to the main menu, now I hit F5 just to refresh everything. And if I go hover here, you see I just hovered and the query is happening directly. And if I go now there, of course it's not requerying because he knows it. So he prefetch it, and then we go there and it's instant because we hovered it before. Same thing, this was something coming from SvelteKit with this prefetch strategy.
Yep.
And Houdini is capable of holding this. So now if I go like this, I'm doing this prefetch, like this, another prefetch, like this, another prefetch. Now if I go in, come back, in, come back, everything is in the cache, nothing to refresh, nothing to worry about. And all this, because we coded in the way SvelteKit intend to do this, meaning this plus page.ts.
You see the comment from Michael. He said, "Nice. I spent most of the day doing SSR in an Angular universal app with Apollo client. It wasn't as simple as what you just did, which is yeah.
What we just did.
Yeah, he's saying
Yeah, okay, cool.
what we just done
cool.
here with SvelteKit is a lot simpler.
So let's bring even the next level of this. Okay. Here we needed to do the load function ourselves and do a return, await, load. We need to know all this syntax. I don't want to know all this syntax. This, and we need to rely on another file, which is here, GraphQL get product detail. So I will just grab all of this, okay, copy, and I will delete completely this query. So when I delete, if I go at the bottom, you see, you don't see because my terminal is not.
Is it right? I disconnected.
Now, is it here? Or is it
sorry, John Yves. I just disconnected there, so I'm not sure what we mean. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, everyone watching. What did... So this was moving the queries to this page.gql file, right? This is what I was quite interested in.
Yes,
so
exactly.
You've deleted the query from the queries folder we had, and you're migrating that into this page.gql file. Does that mean what does that mean? I'm not. You're just moving stuff around, or
when you want to load this route, it will pick up this query directly.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Here,
Nice.
we just need to give him the variable to use, right? And this was, if I come back here, get product detail. Don't know why I get an issue.
Get product detail as V.
Yeah, this is just to give another name, but.
Right. Okay.
No, but he's not able to pick up the stuff. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm in the good page.gql plus page, get product detail. So if I look a
Alex
bit at
says
the background
the type is get product details variables.
Oh, exactly.
Thanks,
Thank
Alec.
you. And now, exactly. And now the function is complaining. Why is it complaining? Because he needs to return something. He needs to return a slug. You remember it was so if I go back to the page.gql,
yeah,
it's the slug here that we say it's mandatory to give a slug to the product detail.
Yep.
And now if I come here, I do events dot parent the slug, and also this is typed. So everything should be working directly. If I hover this, no.
Alex says it's the same with the function name as well.
Not happy.
Get product detail variable. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I have it. Okay. So now if I hover, I get the same mechanism as before. Thank you, Alec. So if I hover this, I get the same mechanism as before. So all prefetching and everything, all is working. And now what did you do actually? You created only a plus page.gql, and in your page, you were looking only at the page data, and that's it. I guess we have a. It's just my browser, which is not good.
Uh,
Okay. So this one we don't need, of course. Oh, no. And of course, now we don't. So the little trick we did to get the types correctly, we need to import from Houdini. And now, since we know that we import from Houdini, we know this get product detail is coming. Yeah, we are thinking about other things, but yeah, for now it's like this. So the idea is that here we have in slug plus page.gql, the plus page.svelte where you focus on your markup language here, and you get everything from this export-led data, page data. And in the page.ts, you just export what are the variables needed to execute the query. And just to let you know, right now we are thinking about even removing this file because we know that in the params we have a slug, and since it's matching with the slug name of the query, then everything should be resolved automatically and all this should go away. Of course, you will have way to escape from the automatic thing, but then in the end, the idea is that you have only the plus page.gql, plus page.svelte, and you have everything.
So, say if you needed the page variable for like the params for something else, you're saying you could just use an escape hatch to use that as well.
So to escape this behavior, you go back to create a load function as usual, and then you do what we were doing before.
All right.
It's just that on a lot of cases, probably this will be sufficient. So we want to make it fully automatic for you.
That's pretty. So back in page.gql. Sorry, plus page.gql.
Yeah.
That's just we just moved that query from the get product DL query.
Correct. And this is what was a bit difficult also in the past, is that we had a folder, or we could make it everywhere, but with all the queries, and then you were using it in a lot of different places.
Yeah.
Now the idea is to collocate all this information in the exact same place, which makes a lot of sense. And then like when you will move from page to page, oh, you know that you want to extend this part, or this part, or that part. Exactly.
So you'd use a fragment rather than a whole query. So say if you had like two queries. So
no, it's a full query. It's not a fragment.
I know, but say if you had like two queries you wanted to put on this page here, how would we?
Oh, here you have access to everything here, so you can do a me query as well, and you can get as well the currency. What was it? It was active channel, I think, currency or currency code. So you can go crazy here because you don't think about a query in terms of GraphQL query. I would say you think more about page. Okay, on this page, what do I want to display? This is the first thing, and then you can also mix and match with fragment. This didn't go away, so you can also have fragment, and this fragment will get populated with the variant here, like for example.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What else I wanted to show? Maybe let's not go too deep in too many things. If I review a bit the few notes that I took, I think that was it. What other question you could bring here? Because now we have the site working as before, but all this with the new route, let's say. Or maybe we can bring a little bit of KitQL with the GraphQL Explorer. I don't know.
Okay. I was just looking at the time, and we're just gone over 90 minutes. But
okay.
if you if you want to just go over some more quick features, then that's cool.
Just very quickly, yeah. Here we have this. When we go to the URL, we bring up here the playground, the GraphQL playground. Okay?
Yeah.
You know that recently the GraphQL v2 was released, and we could imagine to redirect all this to GraphQL, and we could bring this to SvelteKit. And to bring it, let me show you a bit what is it. So let's do this, like in production, a new plus page, commit, and I will just, let's see if it's working fast. We will bring so the new version I'm working on KitQL, because this is a server side part, right? So pnpm I. So this is a server side part, and to configure this, we need to create a file called hooks.server.ts. This is a standard something from SvelteKit. And now with this, in this file, I will prepare it while it's installing. We need to, so I create a sequence. This is to be able to chain the different handles. And in here, we add just the handle called GraphQL, and we specify the endpoint. So we want to target this endpoint. Let's hope it will install it at some point. And we import this handle GraphQL from KitQL all-in. Come on.
So
All
it's
the
still
suspense is now.
it's still KitQL all in for
Yes.
KitQL stuff, because there was quite a few things bundled in with that, wasn't there? And sorry, it's not been 90 minutes; it's been an hour. So we're good to go for a bit still. I'm sort of delirious really at the moment with not being too well. I'm not really sure what's going on, so I do apologise everyone for getting confused
So
with.
to say it again, KitQL is only server now. So now
Yeah,
what we want to do is to bring on SvelteKit just the GraphQL to question, let's say, another GraphQL server.
yeah.
So with all this added, if I go back to my website, okay, I don't know why. Okay. If I go back to my website, and now I go to the URL GraphQL, but the GraphQL of the localhost, and if it's working, so it seems to not work, of course. Not found. Oh, I didn't save the file. Now I save the file. Okay. Now
Oh,
I save the file, and now this is the new UI of
graphical.
GraphQL
Yeah.
v2, and all this inside KitQL is based on Yoga, of course. Most probably, you know all the tooling coming from the guild. So there is Yoga, and behind KitQL, it's using Yoga and CodeGen and everything. And now if I come here, I can do exactly what I was doing on the other side. I don't know, there was something like collections, and inside collection, we want the items, and inside the items, we want the names. We hit F5, we control, we can prettify this because we like when it's pretty, and we have the results here. So we have the playground, of course, on directly the API on the other side, but we can have it also here, which sometimes make a lot of sense to just host it on our side because the backend team said that we don't want to expose it or whatever. Now in development mode, at least you can come here and play with it.
Mm.
And you can have it only in development mode, because if you come here and you say that enable, and you map enable to, there was a new thing coming from environment, which is dev. So like this, we just this line, we say, okay, we enable this only in development mode. If we're in production, we don't enable this, and we don't give this to a customer.
All right.
So
Cool.
this is all what it takes to bring GraphQL into your SvelteKit application.
That's
Yep.
super simple. Just one file. Wow. Okay. So Ermin CE asks, what's next for KitQL and Houdini? Alex has replied with, sorry, Alec has replied. He's saying next thing we're looking at is streamlining the variable functions and loading states. But he's also said, like Jean-Yves mentioned, if your query variable matches the URL params, we'll handle all the details for you to take the value of your URL and marshal it, input your query's inputs. Sorry, Alec, I don't read too good.
Just to say with the stream, so all this file will be removed. And what we speak about marshalling and unmarshalling is about the fact that, for example, you want to get the first 10 item, and 10 will not be a string. So we need to change it into an integer, But since we know the type of GraphQL, we will do this transformation for you. And I don't know if you remember, but at the very beginning, I said that in Houdini.config, we have these scalars.
Yeah.
And these scalars already have this transformation. And it's here that we have this marshal and unmarshal. So we say a date time will be type string or will be type date. And now we give here, and this was working already, it is working in Houdini for a long time, to be able to give your custom function to marshal and unmarshal functions. So to know what to do with date times, for example. And then we will make use of these scalars to be able to pass here the correct parameters in the correct type. So all this file will be gone. And all this file will be gone. Like this, we will focus on what your query of the page, the plus page.jql, and getting the everything in the export late data. And then you can do what you want. You are free to focus on exactly what matter and not to focus on what how to retrieve from the query param, how to do this, how to to check the state of the query or whatever. You saw that when I was navigating against the different pages, I don't need to refetch and everything. Everything is completely baked in inside the Houdini library.
Um, sounds
Yeah,
awesome. I was just thinking about like complex query strings. So if you've got Houdini's going to do all that for you.
something like edge computation. You will have maybe a type edge or edges. I don't know. Yeah, and this will be a type. So this will be a scalar. So you will be able to unmarshal and marshal it. So in theory, we can go very far there. So I'm not so worried. And again, if you don't like it, you can always come here and do crazy things here, because maybe you want to do here slug plus blah blah.
Yep.
And this is what you want to pass as the, and yes, here we will not be able to guess. Yes. So you will have, it's what I said, you will have to escape from this automatic way. But if you create the function, that means that you escape the automatic way, and maybe, I don't know, 5%, 10%, 20% of the time you need to escape, and sometimes you don't need to escape. So the idea is to make the most out of 80%, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It would be cool to know the numbers around that.
Ermin's
How
asking
many
as well
people
about
code working for that?
the React bindings, and I think Alec mentioned he was doing React bindings for Houdini as well.
Yeah, completely. So this was the big refactoring from Halek in the last weeks. If you go in the Houdini config, this is one way to show this. Before we had a flat config here, complete flat, and now we have this plugin option. And we are in the Houdini Svelte plugin today, and something are very specific to Svelte. So if I want the plus page query file name to change it, if I want to change, yeah, we can change a few things. And the few
Nice.
things will be directly linked to Houdini Svelte tomorrow. And please come on GitHub on the Houdini GitHub. Tomorrow, of course, we will not have the two together, probably not. But here we will have a
The React
React
one, yeah.
version where we have all the React configuration. Hopefully, not a lot. The idea is that we bake everything for you, but you will benefit from all the caching strategy and all this, which is already in the core of Houdini and the very lightweight of Houdini. Also, one stuff we will speak about in the coming weeks or months. I don't know. It's about how light Houdini is. It's really impressive to know all what is done and how light it is. We will come with something at some point. So
So
if you are really interested into React, please come on the repo, start discussing. We'll be very happy to hear from you.
there was Urkel, and Urkel is the universal React query language, and I quite like. It does remind me of Houdini, their Svelte bindings, and how you do stuff in Houdini.
I think they don't have SSR. You have to hook yourself into some
Yeah.
crazy stuff to get server-side rendering on Svelte.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
you are a bit on your own there.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to pick up Houdini again and have a more of a play around of it.
You
And
have
obviously,
an example that I will push all this to just after the stream.
yeah.
You have an example to take from already.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to have a play about refactoring the queries as well and putting those into, page.gql files and doing all that. So that'd be good practice for me just to, see how that all fits together. And that's really cool.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
yeah, I mean, we're coming up to 8:45 here in the UK. I'm flagging a bit, so if there's anything else anyone wants to know, let us know now. Or I think we could just call it here, Jean-Yves, and then pick it up another
If you
time.
want to contact me or anything, we'll be on GitHub, of course, on Houdini repo.
Yep.
We'll be also on Twitter at GYQuet. I will be happy to answer everything. No worries.
I think I'll put your Twitter handle in the YouTube video if people have questions to ask and stuff like that.
Okay.
And obviously there's Michael at Vendure Commerce. Michael, I know we didn't do too much of looking into Vendure. We were just mainly just hitting an API and then using that with KitQL and Houdini. But I really like the product. I've been looking at this project now for since September, and all of the PRs for dependencies are just backing up. So it'd be good to actually get this done and hand it over to Michael because we want to have it in the Vendure examples as well. But that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Michael, Alec, it's great to have you. Thanks for asking all the thoughtful questions, Erwin. And we'll see you all soon.
So
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.